back in a minute. I eat your brains and liver, make your wife tremble, wrap your kids up in the linen. Been ill since I can remember. You lame and don't deliver. Studying yay on thermoflu and getting sicker. I got it, mister. It amazes me they claim to be from A to Z, the #1 rapper, but try and mess with me. I'm definitely deafening as you desperately scramble to get what I got. Rest in peace. I'm killing whack rappers. You make hits trick out the cleat. Come here, sweetheart. And you feeling my rap? Ain't I so clean? Oh, you heard my verse? Ain't I go in this game? I got a future like money on MTV, and honey, that's where I got the future. Your man money tighter than an A-Rap's head wrap. I got niggas who aim at Fed hats to bring the bread back. My name always brought up, so ain't no telling where I land at. Gonna get 6 figs for my grandpaps. Playing that, smash that, holla. Sing it. But this is just free time. Check me out. I kill it in a first take like Stephen A, a future grade. Will they love me or will I flop? Well, who's to say? But better believe I'm up every day before the roots to play. And nah, I don't make dance music, but I got moves to make. Trying to get my wordplay on another level, up at several. Remember being in 2nd grade, wanna be a rapper. My teacher said that was inappropriate. Well, come and check how dope he is, and how fucking close he is to be in the next segment after this commercial break. You gotta admit that this kid is hella gifted, filling in between the riffs of what's hot and what isn't, what's the bomb and what's ticking. Cause bomb flows get Rolex and tick watches get no sex and don't flex. Stunting in a video, nigga, that ain't yo jet. You went for a bumpy ride, me and my niggas coasting. Make a toast then, back to the booth where I know that we the dopest. These niggas up late, but just jokes. Conan. We the bomb like TNT. Watch me ball on TNT.
What's up, everybody? If you don't know, you won't know. You tuned in to the JayBo Show once again. I'm your host, JayBo, and today I have one of the most talented musicians, performers, live entertainers that the world has ever seen. Also, the most handsome man in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, I won't argue there.
Troy King is in the building. But before we get with Troy, I want to say that you can get Let Leslie Shine, get her jewelry, handmade jewelry, and homemade arts and crafts at Let Leslie Shine. You can find Leslie on Twitter and on Instagram, and you can email letleslieshine@gmail.com for details and prices. And I want to also give a shout out to my boy Shaquan Bivens for letting us use his song FreeTyme on the intro for the JayBo Show. Shout out to Shaquan. He has an EP called Truth is Life, and you can find that EP on bandcamp.com. And as always, you can follow me on Twitter at Bill Street Blue. That's at BEALEST Blue at twitter.com. Check it out. What's up, Troy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What's going on? Thanks for coming to the JayBo Show, man.
Anytime.
What have you been up to?
Oh, man, just a whole lot of working and a whole lot of daddy games.
Daddy games and working, huh?
Yes, sir.
How old is your daughter now?
Be 3 in 2 weeks.
All right. How does it feel to be a father, man?
Man, words can't really describe it, man. It's one of the most rewarding things. The other day, we're potty training, and, I put her on the toilet. She told me she had to go, and, she hasn't really quite got the angle down yet.
Okay.
So, she starts pissing and just comes straight out all over me, and, I've never been so angry and so proud at the same time.
It came out on you?
Oh, man, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Where'd it come out, on your leg?
It's usually straight torso area. I'm kind of down there being all proud and just get pissed on.
So how did you discover that you had a talent for singing?
Hard to say, man. First started off playing bass guitar, just kind of jamming around my dad a little bit when I was about 15 years old. And I guess I was kind of a late bloomer. My voice changed a little late. But just one day I was singing along with the radio, and I was like, man, I'm a little better than I used to be at this.
Okay. Were you in band in school, in high school or middle school, playing the instruments?
No, man. I was in the art club.
In the art club?
Yes, sir.
So you were drawing and painting?
Yeah.
Before you started singing?
Yeah.
Okay. So your dad's a musician?
Yes, sir. He played guitar his whole life, Decided, I guess he wanted me to kind of do some backup with him. He bought me the bass, and about 3 months into it, I got tired of having only 4 strings. I kept snagging his guitar and outdid him in about 2 years.
Okay. What do you see in your daughter? Is she going to be a musician? You see anything special in her yet?
I mean, you try to give them everything you can growing up, and I feel like I've bought her at least a small toy version of any kind of instrument she could ever want to play, and she plays with all of them. I got her a little mini drum set, got her a little mini acoustic guitar, all kinds of percussion things, little keyboards, and man, she'll play with all of them. She actually kind of got a little bit of a rhythm on the drums for a 3-year-old.
Can you rap?
Absolutely not.
You ever try it?
And I'm going to do the world a favor and just not even try.
So when you play, do you always play solo, or do you have a group that you play with?
Typically, if it's something I'm doing, opening for somebody, playing a wedding or something, I'll just be me. A lot of times I like to go up to this local place called Rock House Live, where they do an open jam night, and you jump up on stage, start playing a song, and they'll have every instrument up there. Someone can jump up, start playing the drums with you, and it always kind of comes together and sounds like we know what we're doing.
Okay. Is that your favorite venue to play in Memphis?
I don't really have a favorite. It's more about the crowd night to night.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes you got people who are just there to get hammered and tell you to turn the music down, and other times you got people who are just fucking digging everything you're playing. So it's more about the people than the location.
So do you have fans, like real fans or groupies, people that come out on a regular basis to support you?
I mean, I did when I was doing a lot of work playing with Space Available, and I mean, I had a few people would come out just to see me, but here lately, just with work and the kid, it's been a lot of weddings and things like that. I mean, obviously people like me enough to try to book me to play a show at their
weddings?
What's supposed to be the happiest day of their life.
I didn't know you did weddings. I thought you just did like bars and nightclubs, like little dive places here in Memphis. So how did you get into doing weddings?
That's more just really started with just some friends of mine getting married and like, hey, we want some music. What are you going to charge us? If there's some folks that I've known for a long time, like, man, I'll be there. Just grab me a new pack of strings for the guitar. Other times I'll be like, you're kind of a dick. Give me $50. It's never really more than 45 minutes or an hour they ever want you to play at those kind of things. So,
okay. Do you have anybody that you play with? I mean, or anybody that helps you write? Let me say that. Anybody that helps you write your lyrics? Anybody you rehearse with or anything?
I have a good friend. Probably remember him, Richard Craig. Thing I play, you can just grab a guitar and kind of play something along in the background, just make it sound a little more full. But man, that guy, me and his hours are just completely opposite. So it's kind of hard to get in touch with him. Supposed to actually hook up with him today, but I think he got called into work and I got called into work.
So where have you played outside of Tennessee?
I mean, Mississippi probably be just about it. When I lived in Hot Springs, Arkansas, for about 3 years during my last year of high school and a couple years thereafter, I was playing bass for a punk band. But
okay.
It was more just kind of filling in at a couple little local places. I can't even remember the name of half of them. One of them was the Attic. I think that's the only one I can really remember the name of.
You're in a relationship, right?
I am.
Does your girlfriend play too?
I'm trying to teach her a little bit on bass. She's putting up a fight, but she'll get the hang of it.
What do you think about her singing and playing?
Man, she's awesome singing. We like to go out to karaoke, but she's got some sort of a complex where she's real nervous to do anything in front of me. It makes it kind of hard to give her lessons, but I think she'll get it.
Y'all gonna get married soon?
I hope so.
All right. I saw on your Facebook page that your grandfather died a few months ago.
We going with the low blows. Yeah,
that's a low blow.
Nah, not a low blow, man. It's just still a little fresh hearts to talk about, but
okay.
we can get into that. But yeah, he passed away.
Okay, we don't have to go into a lot of detail, but can you tell us what he meant to you?
I mean, he was pretty much a dad. He, I had a single mother raising me. My great grandparents did a lot of the helping her out. She would drop me off at their house on the way to school in the morning, and they would take me to school, pick me up. She'd pick me up after work, and it was a long drive. They lived out in Fraser back when it was still kind of a nice place, and man, they just never lost hope in that town.
You dedicated a song to him on Facebook too. What song did you dedicate to him?
It was man, what's the name of that song? So Far Away by Avenged Sevenfold.
Okay. And tell me about the guitar. You just showed me the guitar a few minutes ago before we started. You showed me the guitar that you inherited from him. What kind of guitar is it?
That is a 1970 Garcia Classical, handmade in Madrid, Spain.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Had to put it in the shop, about a $200 bill to get it repaired, because when I was first learning to play, I'd mess around with it over at his house, and I didn't know left from right and ended up putting steel strings on it. And those classical guitars are made for nylon strings, a lot less of a tension. So when he moved to Michigan, put it in storage, had those steel strings just ripping up the bridge. So anyway, long story short, I screwed up a beautiful guitar, but we got it taken care of.
So when you're on stage, before you start your set and you look out on the crowd and you see a lot of strange faces, what goes through your mind?
I mean, you see a lot of strange faces every day. You go to the gas station, you see nobody you know. You go to work, every customer you're serving somebody you don't know. It's just, I mean, just don't be a dick, and those people probably like you all right.
So it doesn't bother you playing for strangers? Because a lot of people have a fear of just getting up in front of people just to speak. Even if it's something prepared to say, they have a fear of doing that. But you don't have a fear of getting up in front of people to perform music, even if you're performing something original.
Not particularly. The way I look at it, I don't know these people. Either they're going to walk away, that guy kind of sucked, or, man, he was all right. But point is, I'm honestly more nervous playing in front of people I've known for years.
Really? Why?
I mean, I feel like I've built a relationship with those people. I don't want to embarrass myself.
Okay. That's kind of strange because usually people would be more comfortable playing in front of people that they know. Because they feel like they're not going to be judged.
I guess I'm not normal in that sense.
What do you like about living in Memphis?
The water's fantastic.
I know, right? Before we started this episode, Troy asked me if I wanted something to drink, and I told him I wanted some water. Good Memphis tap water. Memphis tap water is the best water, man.
Man, I think it's one of the top 4 in the country or something like that.
It's the best tap water. I haven't tasted tap water this good anywhere else I've been.
Yeah,
in the whole country. You can drink it straight out the faucet.
Or the hose.
Or the hose. I see, man, also on your Facebook page, on your background picture, there's a picture of a gun.
Yeah.
You have a permit for a gun,
I do.
right? What kind of gun do you have?
My current one that I carry around all the time is a Beretta PX4 full size and 40 Smith & Wesson caliber.
Okay. Do you feel safer with a gun?
Absolutely.
Why?
I mean, I lived in Fraser for a while. I've had a gun stuck in my face and my wallet taken in my own driveway.
Really?
I mean, it just kind of feels a little better to even the scales. I'm not really consider myself a gun-toting badass. You know, I don't want to be threatening people. I'm usually having it concealed. But, you know, I mean, I got a daughter to take care of, and at times the city can be rough.
And you have to have your gun concealed in Memphis, right? That's the law, right?
No.
Oh, you don't?
Tennessee is a shall-issue open carry state. They, as long as you have to have the permit that you can carry it open or concealed.
Okay.
Whereas other states, it's open without a permit or concealed with one. It varies a lot by state to state. Some states you even have a limit on how many bullets you can have in the gun.
How many tattoos do you have?
I just got my 25th.
25 tattoos?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is your newest tattoo the one you had on Facebook of the map of the United States on your back?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what was your idea behind it?
I just figured I don't really do enough traveling, and the lovely lady I'm with now, we tend to get out a little more often than I ever have, and thought it'd be kind of a neat idea to just have a blank outline, and if I go to a different state, have one of the artists in that state just give them creative control to fill in their own state. It'll kind of serve as a souvenir and a little map to where I've been.
So whatever the artist wants to put in.
I mean, no words, no dicks. Those are my rules.
Well, if you ever come down to Texas, man, you know I live in Dallas. So if you ever want to come down to Texas, man, you need somewhere to crash, you want to get a tattoo.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know it, man.
And you can get the Texas piece filled in.
That's going to be a big one, too.
Yeah. No dicks, though.
No dicks.
No big dicks.
I mean, I don't really want a little dick either.
All right, man. We're going to move on, Troy. We're going to play a game called True or False. I'll throw out an everyday statement that people use, and you tell me whether or not you think it's true or false.
Okay, like it's true for me or just true or false in general?
True or false in general, true or false to you, whatever, however you feel. All right?
Hit me.
Big girls need love too.
Absolutely.
Why?
Oh, you said it's true or false. You didn't say I had to give a reason. Oh, man, I just didn't want to offend nobody. Everybody's created equal in the good Lord's eyes, I suppose, and you can't just... There's somebody out there for everybody, but it's just not me all the time. Well, I gotta be more careful with what I say true for.
The police are your friends.
Yeah, I've never really had any bad issues.
Don't talk to strangers.
Nah, fuck that. Some of the most interesting people are the people you don't know nothing about. I mean, choose your strangers wisely. It's the guy pissing on himself at the bus stop, shouting gibberish. You probably want to leave that guy alone.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
I think that's a person-to-person basis. So you can get what they like without spending the money on a ring. Rings are expensive.
All right, now we're going to play a game called To Get to Know You Better.
All right. Keyboard's adorable.
What's the worst thing that a woman can say to a man during a moment of passion?
Is that it?
Yep.
No, that's my answer.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Who's your favorite Memphis musician of all time?
Memphis musician. Huh. Man, I got a lot of musicians I like, man. But we're talking old school, man.
But who's the one you've listened to recently that you really like?
Muck Sticky?
Muck Sticky?
Man.
Who's Muck Sticky?
Man, he just does kind of goofy rap. It's all about pussy and weed, man. But it's real creative. He's real out there. It's just fun to listen to. It's not so much from a musical standpoint, just from entertainment.
Do you know him personally?
Yeah, he actually eats at the restaurant.
He does?
Yeah.
Muck Sticky.
Muck Sticky.
Does he have anything online?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Man, he's been playing in Memphis probably about 10 years now.
Okay, I have to check him out. I've never heard of him.
Man,
He's been performing 10 years?
yeah, it's just real ridiculous, man. It's a carnival ride of music.
Really? I'll check it out. Jim Carrey or Will Ferrell?
For some serious thought-filled comedy, I'd probably say Jim. But just for some goofy run-of-the-mill, I'd go Will.
What's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
I want to say Talladega Nights.
What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie?
Honestly, the number 23.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that movie sucked.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was him trying to be dramatic. And I didn't
know,
think
and
it worked for him.
I thought he pulled it off. I didn't go in expecting it, but I mean, he played someone deranged pretty well from someone who goes from just goofy movies. I thought it was interesting to say.
Okay. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
When are you going to do the Ice Bucket Challenge?
I'll go on the record and say it right here. I don't particularly believe in it. And, I mean, you look at the research, only all the money and awareness this has raised, only about 15 to 20% of that money that people donate actually goes to actually support the cause.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's all, the rest of it goes to funding and promoting the whole Ice Bucket Challenge aspect of it. And, I mean, if you really want to donate and do some difference, then donate to a charity where the money's going to go to the charity. I'm sure you can find some ALS supporters out there who will actually get the bulk of the money you give them to the people who need it, but don't support media with your money, I mean, support the cause.
Got it. My name is Troy King, and I'm a
badass motherfucker.
There we go. Now we're going to have a selection, an original song from Troy. Tell the people what the name of the song is, Troy.
This song's called What I Deserve.
All right. Got any shout outs or anything you want to say? Any comments, suggestions you want to put out there before you get started?
No.
All right, man. Let's do it.
Cling like a magnet to a complicated situation. My vacation when I consider my whole life with no vacation from you. Maybe confusion's what I deserve. Maybe hurt is all I need to keep me breathing, to keep me hanging on. And I hope you're sleeping soundly, lying in his arms, while I'm far away, trying to move on. This may be the end of our story, but it's far from the end of the line. Some wounds just don't heal with time. So this is it, the question is, where do we go from here? Too many knots untied and songs unsung can't just disappear. Keep standing tall and walking hard, there's nothing left to fear. But look behind you and I'll still be here. Maybe confusion's what I deserve, maybe hurt is all I need to keep me breathing, to keep me hanging on. And I hope you're sleeping soundly, lying in his arms, while I'm burning days, trying to move on. This may be the end of our story, but it's far from the end of the line. Some wounds just don't heal with time. Maybe confusion's what I deserve, maybe hurt is all I need to keep me breathing, to keep me hanging on. And I hope you're sleeping soundly, lying in his arms, while I'm far away, trying to move on. This may be the end of our story, but it's far from the end of the line. Some wounds just don't heal with time.
Troy King, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for
Thank
listening to the JayBo Show. And we out.